Hey boys, welcome back to some more Nrl Supercoach. It's going to be the round 14 review, and oh man, what a bloody fall from grace. We've had a couple of great weeks. We went really well in the first major bye. Looking at a strong 17 for this week, and it capitulated pretty quickly. It hurt, like it hurts a lot this week because of just the fact that I felt like I've planned really well for the buys so far and also the backup games, but not having a couple of the high scoring players, obviously, but then captaincy was a disaster and a couple of other things on top of that. Like it just was, it's a bad week. Score of 1,021 so far. I don't know. There might be one more lot of updates to come. I'm not too sure. I think they've already updated the last game, but then I don't know. There might be a couple of changes here and there, but 1,021. I mean, I'll take it. I don't really know. Like, it's definitely below par, I think. Yeah, I would see. I think it's definitely below par. But the fact that I'm like 8,000 rank or so I don't really know where that situates me. I think, unfortunately, I probably will see some red arrows, but I don't know for certain just because of I'm not like a couple of thousand overall. I'm fucking. It's been a struggle season. I gotta keep reminding myself that we're playing the long con here. We're playing the long con. I really wanted to make some moves over this bye period. There's still chances to do that, but yeah, this type of week is a bit of a. It's not it's not as bad as it can get, but there's also a couple of things that really just really tilted me this week. So, first off, one of the big tilting factors, Jaden Brayley getting fucking benched. That was very fucking annoying. Oh man, so when the news happened, I was very tempted to use my boost and trade Brayley out for Brendan Hands. Now, I'm glad I didn't end up doing that because Brendan Hands, he scored about 30 odd points. He played big minutes still, but just. Yeah, I mean, Joey Lussick got pushed to the bench. I don't think he didn't play the full 80, but didn't quite hit the straps that people were hoping for. So I was hoping he played like fucking Bradley played like 30 minutes, man. He came on. Oh man, it was so annoying. And the whole time, right? So you can see him right here. Fucking Liam Henry. You can see him right here. He is my only AE for this week, and it just, again, this week just had to be, everything just went against it, right? Because, obviously, Penrith played the second last game of the round, just so annoying. So, I don't know, it's funny, if Penrith played earlier, I would have been able to probably get his AE. Like, I could have probably nuffed someone out or, like, traded in somebody, potentially. I don't know if I would have done that, but, like, the dummy half, I mean, again, I probably wouldn't have nuffed Brayley out. It'd probably be it would have been a bit of a silly move, but still, you can see him there. Liam Henry, 82 points. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. But, yeah, Brayley, 23 points. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with him now because obviously he doesn't play 16, right? The Knights only play 19, which is good, but I don't know. Like that's the thing now. It's like, am I going to get Brendan Hands? Like this was always the sort of plan. Like Brendan Hands is going to make some money, but it wasn't going to be anything too crazy. Brayley obviously is going to lose a bit of cash now, but again, he won't lose that much money. I don't know. The fact that Crossland played so many minutes and he looked pretty good as well, so I think Brayley's got to go. It's just a matter of like, I don't want to make too many trades in the dummy half. Like I still don't mind potentially going down to Hands if he is named at dummy half. Obviously, the Lussick, like he was promoted to the bench because of Well, I don't know if someone was out injured. Maybe they just put him back to the bench. So that is a little bit concerning. I don't know. Fuck. We'll talk more. There is a couple of guys actually. I'll talk more about it in the preview and stuff. But there's one Roosters dummy half that I actually don't mind. I don't mind a little pod play. He is expensive, but we'll have a little bit more look at him in the preview and the team list and stuff. But moving on, obviously Robson didn't play. Our front row, Josh Curran, head knock, not good. He'll obviously be missing next week with that head knock, which is like, it's not good, but it is like, it's fine for me. Like the front row now, I've got. I mean, it's good and bad, right? Because like I've got honestly incredible depth in the team. I feel like my depth is like as good as it's ever been in any Supercoach season. Which I don't know, maybe that's the wrong way to play, dude. Like I feel like I've never had this good a depth, but it has not worked out well for me so far. I mean, the big one is just the fucking captaincies. Like I have not got a captaincy this whole year. Like I think the only good captains that I've got is when I did the loop once and that didn't even work out well for me. So the captaincies have just been an absolute disaster this year, and that's really let me fall behind. But that's I'm going to be complaining a lot in this video apparently. It's one of those weeks, man. But Curran obviously out. Not good. He was looking good as well, but yeah, knocked senseless in that one. Semi-final, who we did bring him in for Sam Hughes. Like I said, I was umming and ahhing about the decision. Like if I was going to trade out Smithies or Sam Hughes, I went with trading out Sam Hughes just because, again, at a pinch, I would still rather play Morgan Smithies than Sam Hughes. He did obviously have more minutes this game. He actually scored, like, not too bad. But again, there was Curran got knocked out, so there was more minutes on offer for Hughes. So it is what it is. I don't mind the decision. The only annoying thing with it is that if I traded out Smithies, I obviously would have played Liam Henry, who I was keen to play Henry. I couldn't. I was more like, I took the upside of Fainu. Obviously, I was going to play Curran, so Henry, I couldn't play. And of course, he fucking looked good. Bro, he's going to be so expensive. He's got a negative 26 break even. He's going to be like, I don't know. They were saying he's going to score 35 points. He would have made 50k. So he scored another 60 on top of that. 50 on top of that. So bro's going to be expensive as. And honestly, I still think he's a good trade out because he doesn't cover... Well, I don't know. Because if you look at him, they don't play 16 and 19, which is honestly so annoying because having Liam Henry for those major buys with all the Penrith players out would have been so damn good. But they do play the backup games, which is handy. And you still think Liam Munn potentially doesn't play, and then Isaiah Yeo, surely he gets a spell in one of those backup games or just less minutes in general. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, his price is just... It's going to be really, really tempting just to go him to, like, a Fanua Blake in a couple of weeks. But we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do with that one. Moving on to the back row. The back row is fine. So, Fafita... Oh, man. So, Fafita was my vice-captain, obviously. He finished the game on about 67, and... Like, 67 wasn't good enough to loop, but I knew he was going to update. Like, he always does, and you knew he was going to, but I just, for some reason, I think because of just the fact that, like, Mitchell and a couple other guys are low max, fuck, I don't even want to look what he updated to, but a couple of guys scored massive, and, you know, quite a few people had, like, vice captains on those guys or captains, so I think I just got a little bit I got a little caught up in it. I was like, oh, we'll take the risk and we'll chuck the captaincy on Drinkwater. We won't take the loop with Fafita. Obviously, again, I knew he'd update. Should have played it safe. Should have taken the loop because, I mean, Drinkwater's been good though. It's just the fact that the Cowboys are a frustrating team to watch. Oh my God, they were pathetic. Really, really bad. But yeah, Fafita 81. Whatever. Fermor. Fermor was actually pretty good, but again, he had to play in the centers. So, who was it? I think it was Philip Sammy was ruled out. I saw on the team list that Fermor was moving into the centers. Obviously, he scored well there the other week when he played there, but I wasn't confident. Like 45 I'll take 45. Like it's still fine. But obviously, I would have much rather him play in the back row. Like I knew it wasn't going to happen again where he gets like a try and a try assist in the centers. So, yeah, another one of those ones who just didn't quite go away. Brycey Cartwright, 62. Obviously, not looking... I mean, a lot of the players in the last game, like there was a couple of big scores, but there was just a lot of just mess scores in that Eels-Dogs game, which is a little bit surprising. But I mean, I'll take 62 from Cartwright. Obviously, he did get some attack. He got that line break and a try assist. So, I mean, still good. But, yeah, not quite the heights. But again, the Dogs are like they've been a really tough Supercoach team to go up against. So I'm not too disappointed by that. I'll take the 62. Ali Katoa, 61. No real attack in this one for him. And then Kai Pearce-Paul again. He cannot get any attack, but he's going so well. Like I don't even think he's that well owned, which is a little bit. It's also annoying. How many people actually own him? Okay, 26%. It's actually pretty high, but like God, if you got any sort of attack, like his score would be so good. Like his base is incredible. He's got the tackle busting. He just can't get a try to save his life. But I'm happy I have him. He's doing good stuff. Oh, up next is our absolute fucking knight in shining armor, Tyron Wishart, 122 points. You beautiful man. He just this feels good. I can't deny Tyron Wishart going massive. Oh, that was a nice one. Obviously, I took the little punt. It wasn't like too big a gamble, but I took the punt on going to Wishart instead of waiting, or instead of going to Walker, and also waiting for a Jerome Hughes. Now, obviously, Hughes scored well as well in this one, but I mean, Wishart killed it, and he's also he's probably like 200, 300k cheaper. So Wishart, great. Like he looks good as well. Like honestly, he wasn't like a must-have by any means. I get people not picking him up, but I think he definitely went under the radar just because he's not a noted player, I guess. Not like a big-name player, but playing at 5'8", his base stats so good, and he's got really good attack to it as well. Like him and Hughes combined well with little trick plays. It's great. So yeah, freaking Tyron Wishart, man, absolutely killing it. What is he owned by? I'm curious for that as well, wherever the hell it is. So yeah, okay, 11%. So a decent amount of people jumped on. Then Dylan Brown, 50 points. Bit of a stinker for Brown, but it is what it is. And then Lucky Galvin, 28 points. It was bound to happen. Galvin, he's been absolutely killing it. He's obviously been playing with that wrist/hand injury for a bit now. I think it's already been confirmed that he's not going to play next week. There's obviously also rumors coming out that he wants to leave the Tigers. There's quite a bit going on with Lockie Galvin. I would love... It's sort of terrible timing, but it's one of those ones where it probably doesn't actually matter, right? Because Galvin is surely Galvin is owned by everybody that's going well, so it doesn't actually matter. Like he's owned by 40%, but surely that's high in the the top super coaches. So Galvin, it's bad timing in the sense that I think Dewey I think is coming back in New South Wales Cup, but Caesar's back as well. I don't know. I could see Galvin spending a bit of time on the sidelines. I would love to have him for the buys, but I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see the drama that comes out of that. If the injury, if the injury is good, I'm sure they want to get him back out there. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with Lockie Galvin moving forward. I guess also he could be a good little trade to like a Maxi Plath as well. Like it's I do want Plath, so if Galvin is going to be out for a bit, then Max Plath can fill in. I don't know. We'll see. Our centre wing. So I see one guy as well. So Kiraz 64. I got to say I'm tilted by this as well. Kiraz 64 points. Again, I'll take it, but fucking with Adokar being out, I didn't even think of this, but he's playing on the fucking left-hand side outside of Bronson Sherry. And then goddamn Blake Wilson gets the prime spot outside of Steph Crichton. I was just, oh man, when I saw it, I couldn't believe it. And of course, Wilson scores like 2 tries. Crichton absolutely just demolishes them as well. I'm like, why? That's fucking Kiraz's spot, bro. So I don't, obviously I'm going to hold Kiraz until 16 and 17, but if I don't remember how long Adokar's out for, but probably by that time Adokar's back, because originally when I saw that I'm like, oh shit, do we trade Kiraz like after the second bye? Because I don't cover 19, and on the left hand side he's still going to be good, but he's not going to be as good. So but then I remember that probably by that time Adokar's back anyway, so he should get the right wing spot back. But it is what it is. Kiraz, 64, still good. Val Holmes, 52. Honestly, I'll take 52 from him. He had a shocker, man. Like, fuck me. Oh, it was... I knew it wasn't going to happen again. I knew last year where he went massive in his backup games. He's having a poor year. Like, Supercoach-wise, he's still doing well, but like real rugby league, he's just... God, he's coming up with some errors defensively. He's not being great. Like, it was a rough one for the Cowboys in that game. But I mean, again, I'll take the 52. Kyle Ero, 50 points. Fucking, that's just what Ero does. 50 points after 50 points with no attack. And then Jacob Gagai, again, one of our saviors, Gagai with a 63. Oh, I couldn't believe it, dude. Scored the try. I mean, he had the try with the line break and I think another line break as well, and only scored 63. So he needs the tries. But again, like I was pretty actually happy to hold Gagai. Just the fact that Walker was back. Like I knew that there was tries on offer. And obviously Mitchell, I don't think Johnston did anything, right? I don't think Johnston scored a try, which is so funny. But Gagai 63. Obviously, he'll lose a little bit of cash, but hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I wouldn't mind holding Gagai till the second bye, and I'm hoping that Walker doesn't get picked for Origin. I mean, I guess I don't know. Again, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because a lot of people probably brought in Walker. He wasn't a bad trade-in. So if he gets picked for Origin, it screws people over. But if he doesn't get picked, then it'll be good for my boy Jacob Gagai. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they'll pick Gagai. Like, not Gagai, fucking Walker. Honestly, I don't know. But, well, obviously I don't know. But I think I think Luai, I don't think he deserves to get dropped. And I think partner him with Mitch Moses. I think that would be the best combo. But whether or not they do that, we'll wait and see. And then our fullbacks, Scotty Drinkwater, 45 points. Oh, come on, man. I needed you. Like, I didn't need him last week. And he banged out 100 against the Roosters. And the Cowboys fucking did great. And then getting all their stars back, they fucking went to the dirt, and Drinkwater did nothing. Thank God he got that little runaway try to get something. But yeah, not great for our captain once again. And then Ruben Garrick, 93 points. Again, what could have been, bro? Like, Garrick, I brought him in last week. It was a nice little play with Tedesco getting picked for Origin or, like, called up for Origin. So I was happy to have Garrick. Obviously wasn't expecting a big one in this Panthers game. But, again, like, Garrick at center, like, whether or not he's, like, in real life NRL, he looks that good in center. Like, he's defensively a bit iffy, but Supercoach wise, he's killing it. And it could have been, like, again, he missed fucking, oh my god, he missed the first 4 conversions. Like, that's like a 20-point swing right there. Like, obviously you don't expect to get every kick, but that's 16 points if he kicks everyone. And then it's also plus 8 because he got negative 8 points with the missed conversions. So we'll round it down to like 20 points he could have got extra, but still great. I mean, Garrick almost going tunned up against the Penrith Panthers, and now the Manly side have a pretty good draw coming up as well. So yeah, Garrick going to be a great little hold. Let's have a look. I'm honestly fucking scared to even look at some of these scores updated. You know what? Let's have a look at our leagues. I haven't looked at the leagues for a while. Why is that league not playing? Did I stuff up the thing? I'm curious to see how does some of the guys. I know I haven't kept up with the leagues much at all. God, big boys. He had fucking Mitchell, and I'm still killing it. What the hell happened to the team? I guess he bit of a weakened team. I guess who didn't he have? No, Smithies, Tarpany, Marshall King. Yeah, he had quite a few outs, so that's a bit unfortunate. But let's... Ooh, big one there. Chicken Palmy Army, 1312. 1100, 1200. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be one of those weeks where there's a lot of, like, 900s to 1,000, and then there's a lot of, like, 1200 plus. And unfortunately for us, we find ourselves in the 900 to 1,000 range. So yeah, I don't know. Again, we'll see if there'll be some red arrows or maybe hold. I don't know. I expect to hold pretty close to what we are, but we'll see. Do the rankings does it actually show? I don't know. I feel like some people see the rankings early. I'm sure there's a way you can do it, but I don't know. I don't really care too much. That's fine. Or is this actually what it is? Is this like the updated rankings? What am I now? So 8519. What am I currently? No, that's what I am now. So yeah, it could be a bit of a rough week. I don't know. We'll see. But let's have a look at some of these scores. Again, I'm pretty nervous to even look. The Dragons, oh my fucking god, dude. Zach Lomax, 170 points. Benny Hunt, 128. Oh, god. Appy Coruscant, 75 points. How the hell did he get 75 points? Hello? I could have sworn Coruscant was on about 50 points after full time. He did nothing. He obviously got the 40-20, and he kicked a couple of goals, but no fucking shots. What did he get? Coruscant. What the hell is that? Oh, goals. Okay. So he got a try contribution, goal, 48 tackles, negative 12, 8 in tackle bus. Okay, I guess he got a line break. Yeah, he got a line break somewhere. I don't remember him getting a line break. Yeah, fair enough. The hit the 40-20 in the line break and fucking negative 12, bro. Like again, I don't want to hate on Coruscant because I like Coruscant and I think he's a good player. But the amount of people that carry on like Coruscant is the best dummy half in the game are fucking delusional, dude. Coruscant is very good and obviously attacking wise, Is he the best? Yeah, you'd put him up there for sure, attacking wise. But, and again, I'll say it every time, he's as tough as they come. He's a small dummy half. He puts his body on the line. He puts the big man down, but he's weak defensively. Like, he does make a lot of tackles, but they're all legs tackle, and they let the play the ball happen like he gets dominated every tackle, right? He gets dominated in every tackle because he always tackles legs, which is fair, but like they get a quick play the ball off it, and then he also misses a bunch. Like, I'm not trying to hate on him. It's just the fact that everyone thinks Coruscant is this absolute 10 out of 10 dummy half, and like they just for some reason fail to see that it's not all about just creative work around the ruck and stuff. Like, people acting like Robson should get dropped for Coruscant. Like, I would love that for my fucking Supercoach team, but Robson was fucking great in Origin 1. Coruscant, can you imagine Coruscant having to defend like Robson did in that first Origin game? Brother, they would have scored so many more points, but that's little rant over. I love Coruscant. It's just the fact that there's so many people out there that act like Coruscant is like perfection at dummy half. Like, it's a bit mind-boggling to me. But yeah, let's get back to what I was doing. Like, Lou had a good one. How did I know Fatala Mariner? I mean, honestly, I wasn't gonna pick him up, but he went well last week. He was pretty cheap. He got 54 again this week. Not too shabby. Anyone else of note? Not really. Fucking Lomax 170. My God. I mean, obviously I was never going to pick Lomax up, the fact he played Origin, and I'm sure a lot of people traded him out after he got selected for Origin, but the people that held, that's like Val Holmes of last year type stuff. Alex Seyfarth 88, Coruscant, semi-final 49. Lucky Galvin there. So yeah, Matamua, not an option. Matamua, there was, I was talking about him potentially as a cheeky downgrade, but just not getting the minutes and also just not getting through the work. Like 26 points, like no thank you. I mean, Seyfarth is still interesting. I don't know. I don't know. He's a fucking worry to watch, but like, I probably don't think he's worth it. Like, obviously, you got to try in this one, but yeah, I don't know. Probably not for Seyfarth. He's not the worst, but don't think so. Titans Rabbitohs. What did some of these guys? So yeah, Mitchell updated to 150. Walker got to 103. So Fafita obviously top scored for the Titans. Campbell was pretty good. Other than that, nothing too much doing with them. And then, yeah, of course, the big guns there. Dave Moale, 81 points. Jack Wyden, 81 points. I was talking up Jack Wyden. I was talking him up. I mean, he's actually, I still don't mind the Jack Wyden pickup. Like, I was happy to wait a week because he wasn't going to make a bunch of cash this week, but I don't hate him in the halves for the price. I don't know. Probably not worth it still, though. Gagai there, Cook. So, Kalamatangi, obviously a bit of a popular pickup, 52 points. Back to the pack there. Yeah, just, I mean, that's what he's been doing. He just had that one massive game. Crazy stuff. What did Johnson 9 points. Oh my God. Oh man. I mean, I can't laugh too much. I mean, that's what Gagai did the last couple of weeks for me, but Johnston, bro. Holy hell, he's going to be cheap in a couple of weeks. I don't think I want to touch him at all, but I've already got Gagai. I'm curious to see Wyden, what did he do? Okay, so he got a try assist, 21 tackles, 4 misses, 8 tackle busts, an offload. You got a line break assist. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. What about Kalamatangi? What did he do? So 28 in tackles, couple of misses, tackle bust. Just no real, just all in base, really. 26 in hit-ups. Or runs, I guess. But, yeah, not too much out. Like, just 1 in tackle bust. That's crazy. No offloads. In a game like against the Titans, it's like, how do you not get more fucking tackle busts? It's crazy. Tell us Duncan, what did he do? I'm actually, when is Cameron Murray coming back? Because, honestly, can you imagine if Murray is back in, like, round 16, but because he hasn't played in so long... Fucking Windows, get away. Because he hasn't played in so long, like, are they going to... God, fucking Windows, stop. Are they going to pick Murray straight away? I mean, probably, but can you imagine, like, getting Cameron Murray for, like, round 16? I don't know when he's back, though, but I don't know. One to have a look at, I guess. What did Johnston? 1 tackle... Fucking 6 in hit-ups, brother. Oh, God. That's so funny. Like, what is this? Wait, what is this? Oh, over 8. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, like, he had 12 runs. Fair enough. Oh, man. What about Gagai? What did Gagai actually do? So, he obviously got, 20 in line breaks. He got... Okay, he had 10 over... So he had 14 runs. I'll take that from Gagai. Fuck, he was doing like 6 runs the last couple of weeks. So he got involved a bit more, which is nice. Few tackle busts. He had a few tackles. And obviously the 1 try. So, yeah, that's fine. Moving on. We've got... fucking Cowboys Warriors. Jesus Christ, dude. Again, this game... I've been like this year of Supercoach. Like I've been frustrated with like it's a frustrating game. It can be very fun, and it is very fun, but it can also be extremely frustrating. This year has been like it just keeps coming, dude. But this game, oh man, the fact that I needed Drinkwater to go well as my captain, and then the fact that fucking Fanua Blake he scored another goddamn try. I honestly, I can't fucking believe it with Fanua Blake, man. And it was like such a soft try too. Like I know Fanua Blake, he's as tough as they come to stop close to the line. Like just his footwork, the way he's built, like he's a tough man to stop. But fuck me, I don't even remember who it was who was trying to tackle him, but it was disgusting from the Cowboys. Like I know Harrison Edwards was involved. I think he's pretty shocking, but there was a couple other guys as well that got dragged, and I'm like, oh, what is happening, bro? So Fuyaki 57 top scored, Helam Maluki 53. Yeah, I mean this is not great viewing. I mean, Tamalolo has actually been going. He's been going better in Supercoach stand fronts. Yeah, nothing else to really say. Fucking Chad Townsend, the starting halfback, 6 points. Is that without like a send off or an injury? Is that the lowest score? Like an 80-minute halfback has scored in Supercoach? It's got to be close, right? Like playing the full 80 minutes. Got to be fucking close. 6 points? Brother, how does he not... How did he not make more than 6 tackles? I mean, he probably missed about 10. I gotta see. Also, so Fanua Blake, a try. Like, look at 16 points in tackle bust. Only 23 tackles, obviously, with all the ball. He got an offload, line break. 32 points in hit-ups over... Also, fuck, I stuffed that up, didn't I? I said Gagai, he didn't run it 14 times because he had... It was like 10 points in over 8-meter hit-ups, so that means 5 runs, doesn't it? So this is 16. He had 16 over 8 meters. So yeah, Gagai still didn't really run the ball at all, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. Also, Johnston didn't run it 12 times. He ran it like, 9, I think. I got that screwed up, but yeah, I got it now. Honestly, Clockstad, Charnsy, I actually really want Charns. I mean, he's going to be fucking expensive. He obviously got 2 tries. He's just looking so good. Like, he wasn't even, like, his work rate wasn't even as good as it usually is for Charns. But what is his price? He's 700k. He's going to be, like, probably 750, I think. It's not the worst. Like, Drinkwater to Charns, I don't hate. I don't actually hate too much, but what are we... Fucking Townsend, I gotta see, bro. What has he done? Okay, so he really had... oh, God. He had 21 tackles, only -3 in missed tackles. Oh, boy, there's going to be some bad viewing here. Oh. Did he get sin binned? Oh, he did. That's right. Oh, I forgot about that. Him and fucking Harris DeVita for the... Oh, I forgot about that, dude. Oh, I forgot about the fucking sin bin. The most ridiculous 2 sin bins you'll ever see, him and Harris DeVita. Like, oh, I don't know. It was pretty funny. I know people are carrying on about it, but fuck, I don't know. Like, if they're being fucking stupid, like, I don't mind that. I don't mind it. Oh, that's funny, man. I forgot about that. Then the Broncos v the Sharks. Oh, I didn't want to look at this one. I actually tipped the Sharks in my tipping comp, like it paying me to do. But yeah, the Broncos, I mean, they were good enough in the first half, but yeah, just gifting possession. The Sharks weren't necessarily that good, but they definitely played well enough to win. The Broncos were pretty ordinary. Paddy Carrigan scored a try. No one else really did much. Obviously, Payne Haas, less work in this one, backing up from Origin. I don't think Payne Haas... I honestly thought Payne Haas was ruled out of this game. Was he a late call-up because Willison was out with the birth of his child? Is that what happened? Because I could have sworn they said Payne Haas was not going to back up, but then... Because it seemed like he wasn't like really there, right? Like when he was on the field, he obviously did what he does, but I gotta look at the stats for this as well, because he didn't really run the ball much at all. He had 12 in offloads. He got a few offloads in his second stint, but yeah, he only ran it like 9 times. Like it really looked like he wasn't out there. Not that he didn't want to be there, but more so he wasn't meant to be playing. Like, he was a bit sore, probably. Who else was it? Like, fucking... Yeah, nothing else really doing for the Bronx. Siva Talakai, a bit of a cheapish option. I didn't mind him, but, like, I mean, again, he had a try assist, I think. Like, it's good scoring, but... Just the job security. T. Wilton will be back in a few weeks, and then you've got to trade Talakai out. Like, yeah, a good pickup for this week and probably a couple of weeks, but I think people are getting like way too flippant with their trades, man. Like, I feel like people are gonna run out really fucking quick this year. I don't know. Like, I think people are getting way too crazy with trading. Obviously, I'm trading a lot as well, but it's more to get players in I want and also to build depth. Like, I traded Talakai. You've got to trade him out in a couple of weeks. Like, 100% you got to trade him out. Like, he's going to go back to the bench. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it, but I guess depending on trades, depending how many you've got left. Brayden Trindle, 76. So, again, like, I didn't mind him as a pickup. Well, actually, I fucking loved him as a pickup. And then, obviously, with the potential of still getting stood down, I got a little scared off. Hines will be back next week, hopefully. So that obviously takes away a bit of Trindle's appeal anyway. Britton Nickera, 62, so he finally scored better than his average, which is nice for owners. McInnes Brayley, Not too much else. Royce Hunt, fuck, only 37 points is like criminal, right? Because he was so dominant. Oh my god. As much as I hate to say it, he fucking dominated the Broncos pack. Like, wow. That was insane. Ronnie Mulatalo, 31 points. That's good. Because obviously I don't have Mulatalo. Quite a few people probably jumped on him with the price. So, nice to see him go shit. It's always good. We need to take the wins when we can get them, man. Moving on, the Storm versus the Knights. There's some big scores in this one. Tyron Wishart, my man, top scores 122. Jerome Hughes 117. So that it is annoying. Like, obviously I'm very happy with Wishart, but it is annoying because like I've got Wishart over Hughes basically, and they pretty much scored the same. Like, Wishart killed it, but they scored basically the same. So anyone that went to Hughes is doing well. Obviously I got Wishart for a lot cheaper as well, but it would have been good if he got like, 50 points more, but Hughes obviously killed it. Nick Meaney, 108. I know someone in the comments was keen on Meaney. Hopefully you picked him up. I haven't really, I don't know. Honestly, Meaney's defense is so shit. Like, he's been good in Supercoach, but I think every time I watch him, he puts me off. Like, he looks good in attack, and obviously he's kicking goals, but his defensive efforts have been atrocious this year, and I just keep looking at him like, if they had, like, better coverage in their backs, like, he'd get fucking dropped, bro. Like, the defensive work is trash, but scoring well, I probably wouldn't be picking him up now. I mean, you could. He's not the worst option still. He's at an okay price. Who else? Harry Grant. So he got 63. I mean, you'll take that as a Grant owner, obviously backing up. Did he get dudded? Like, I think he got dudded. Oh, not there. I think he got dudded like a try assist potentially, but I don't know. I'm hoping he did. Silva Longo, 53. I mean, this is a game that, like, again, you'll take 53 from Longo if you picked him up, but in a game where they score 36, you'd be pretty hopeful that Longo is in on the action a bit more. Like, he did his runs. He got his tackle bust, but no real attack to think there of Longo. So good for non-owners. Joe Chan back into the bench, which I know people were excited by. Man, if I was a Chan owner, I'd be hoping he didn't come back because, yeah, like I saw, like, when Chan played on the bench a couple of times, I saw a few people talk like, oh, Chan on the bench is pretty good. And it's like, what are you talking about? Have you seen the minutes and the stats? Like, he scored well because I remember the first week he was on the bench, he scored about 40 odd, I think, and he had like 2 line breaks in his like 15-minute stint. And then the next week, I think he had a try as well, so he got about 40 odd. And people were like, oh, he's good on the bench. I'm like, fuck, what are you talking about? He's going to get like 15 to 20 if he actually doesn't get any attack. And yeah, he probably screwed a few people with the AE, but nothing too bad. I mean, Jesus Christ, I had Bradley score 23. So yeah, that's fine. There he is, Bradley, 23 points. Greg Marju, 25 for Greg Marju. Wow. That's crazy for big Greg. Who else have we got? Frizzell obviously got Sinbind. Adam Elliott. Pierce Paul 60. Fletcher Sharp on debut. He was fine. I mean, I don't know. I think Armstrong looks better than Sharp, if I'm honest. Like, I know he scored that nice try, but I don't know. I think I was more impressed with Armstrong. I mean, again, that's coming up against Storm, so pretty tough first outing for Sharp, but I think Armstrong, it'll be interesting to see if Armstrong does come back in, because apparently he was out with an injury, but again, Sharp was the fullback coming through, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with that front. Hastings, Gagai, Lucas. Lucas continues to kill it, just going crazy. I mean, you can't pick him up. He's too expensive, but he's going crazy. Then we have Penrith v Seagulls. Oh man, 171 points. Like, I think he was on about 150 at half time, and I thought he's on here for like a record score, but didn't really see too much footy in the second half. 171. He had like 6 line breaks, I think. Obviously 3 tries. Just insane. Dane Laurie, 128. Taruva, 103. Luai, 102. Some big scores. Cole, 89. Liam Henry, 82. Fuck you, Liam Henry. No, I love you, Liam Henry. You've been great. Fucking Isaac Tungo and even Paul Alamotti, 44 and 41. How? Especially Alamotti, because like I feel like he fed Toto like every one of his tries. Like, how did he get 44 points? But yeah, that's rough. And then the Manly boys. So Tommy Talau, 149 with 4 tries, if you don't mind. Jeez. And he's pretty popular too, fucking Tommy Talau. So again, that's another big freaking win for people. Ruben Garrick, 93. Benny Trbojevic, 79. Luke Brooks, 68. Yeah. Oh, Lukey Brooks. He's had a couple of decentish weeks, but still, fuck, I got Tyron Wishart for Brooks, so I feel pretty damn good about that. Lehigh Hopewade. Again, he's only fullback eligible, but I don't know. Could we go Hopewade? Again, we need to see how long Tommy is out for, but I don't hate Hopewade. He looks pretty sharp. Anyone else of note? Not really. Obviously, Cherry Evans backing up, only 26. Ola Kawatu doing his calf. I don't think it's anything too serious, but yeah, a bit of a loss for Manly, and also potentially Origin game too. I don't know the extent, but yeah, we'll see. And then the final game, the Dogs versus the Eels. So again, I don't know if this is fully updated yet. Maybe, I'm not too sure. But Stephen Crine, 128. Tracy, 108. Wilson, 102. Again, that's fucking Kiraz's side, the fucking right-hand side. He should have been there. 64 points. I mean, I'll still take it. It's still good. Reed Marnie, 48. Preston. Fuck, Preston. I forgot about that. Preston suspected fractured ankle, which is, oh, man. Obviously, I dodged a bullet if it actually is a fractured ankle and he's going to be missing like quite a few weeks. A lot of people would have picked him up. He obviously had a couple of tries in the bye. He was looking pretty good, the base stats. But then, yeah, if he's injured and you got to trade him out, that's a dagger right there for sure. Then, so Sam Hughes, 35 points. Like, that's the thing with Hughes. I was happy to trade him out. Like, even with this game, he got more minutes than obviously 15, but he's just 35 points unless he gets a lucky try, which he can't do. But yeah, I was happy to trade him out. That's fine. And then Josh Curran, unfortunately, 28. Hayward, only 8 points. Didn't play many minutes. And then the Eels. Kelman Tuolangi, 80 points top scored. Blaze Tuolangi, oh man. When I saw that he scored the first try, I was... Again, this is another one of those ones, right? Because Tuolangi... Now, I don't think he wasn't a definite sell like the other week, right? When he got dropped for Gutherson. Like, I traded him out because it made sense for the team. It's another... Fuck, thinking about it, just this whole year of Supercoach has really just fucking rode me, right? Because I traded Tuolangi to Tedesco, right? Because it was the easiest way to make the Tedesco trade happen and also just give me wiggle room for other trades. But then, of course, fucking Tedesco gets called up for Origin, so it ended up I didn't even need to trade Tuolangi. And of course, Simonson does his ACL, so Tuolangi goes straight back into this team, which again, I was like, okay, he's playing center. I'm not too bothered by that. Like, he'll make a bit of cash, but I think at center, he's definitely not a keeper. But then fucking Mike Acevo is ruled out, and he gets to play on the damn wing. I was like, are you kidding me? He's going to get like a fucking hat-trick in this game. Thankfully, he only got one try, and he did only score 69 points with a try, so I'll take it. Like, it's it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. What can you do? Brycey Cartwright, 62. Sean Lane, 62. What the hell? Actually played like good minutes through the middle, so yeah, I don't know, Sean Lane. I mean, oh man, what the hell? Often, yeah, like all the like forwards did actually pretty well. Dylan Brown, only 50. Clint Gutherson, 59. Yeah, I don't know. Clint Gutherson's going to be interesting. I still don't think I'm going to pick him up, but yeah, probably not. Joey Lussick came on for a few minutes. Brendan Hands, 34 points. So, yeah, a bit of a... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with Brendan Hands. Am I going to pick him up? Fuck, I don't know. It's going to be like a cycle of like Brendan Hands and then Lussick is back. Like, just a cycle of the Eels dummy halves. But that'll probably wrap us up. There's not too much else to go over, obviously. Don't know the ranks yet. I think... I don't know. I'd probably expect to hold about where I am. I think I might drop a few spots. We'll see. Hopefully not, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think it was one of those weeks where you either went like about 1,000, or you went like 1,200. So it is what it is. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. We'll be back for the team list and then the regular proceedings. We'll be back to like a full round, which would be nice, I guess. Hopefully fucking Nico Hines is back because, again, Nico Hines could be a big one. A lot of people had traded out Hines. If he is back and firing, please repay the faith, Hines, for the love of God. Like, if you can get a massive captaincy score or something, like who do they take on the Dolphins? Yeah, Dolphins. Oh, fuck, Dolphins in the first game. Holy shit. Do you straight captain? Oh god, that is an interesting prospect. We'll talk more about that when it comes up, but make sure to like and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.